Hello everyone. The story I'm going to share today is Escaping from Locusts with God's Help. In ancient China, there was a farmer named Xue Hua who was very kind and often helped others. Xue Hua's family had a piece of farmland, and the crops harvested from this land were all designated for helping other people. One day, he was walking home after working in the fields. Suddenly, he saw a pile of black things on the roadside in front of him from a distance. When he got closer, he found that it was a beggar. His unkempt and skinny appearance made Xue Hua immediately feel deep sympathy. He stepped forward cautiously, touched the beggar's nose with his hands, and found that he was still alive. Then he carried the beggar home and invited the doctor to treat his illness. The doctor said, "Don't worry, he just fainted from hunger and he will recover quickly if he ate something." After the doctor left, he immediately made some rice porridge to feed him. The next day, when the beggar could feel much better, Xue Hua walked to the market 30 miles away and bought fish and meat for the beggar. Hope he would recover quickly. Xue Hua took good care of him, provided 3 healthy meals a day, and never thought negatively of him. 10 days later, the beggar was fully recovered and wanted to leave. Xue Hua took out some silver and gave it to him to spend on his way. At this time, the beggar suddenly grasped Xue Hua's hands and said, "You are indeed a kind person. You will get rewarded." Then he jumped toward the clouds in the sky while smiling and laughing until he gradually disappeared. Before Xue Hua could react, a silk scarf fell from the sky. There were some words on it. It read, "Thousands of chickens and ducks. You will have 100,000 kilograms of grain. Don't forget." Xue Hua knew that he met an immortal. He hurriedly kneeled down and prayed to the direction where the immortal vanished. Xue Hua remembered the immortal's words, and he shared them with all of the people in the village. Most of the people believed it. They began hatching chicks and ducks from the beginning of the year. Some people didn't really believe it, but they thought it wouldn't be bad to have more chickens and ducks. So almost everyone took action and followed the immortal's words. As a result, the villagers produced nearly 5,000 chickens and ducks in 3 months. Just as the immortal predicted, a locust plague occurred in the local area in June of the same year. Locusts were gnawing at crops and plants all over the mountains and the fields. People in the surrounding villages were panicked and ran to the fields and tried their best to drive away the locusts, but in vain. The villagers in Xue Hua's village rushed all the chickens and ducks to the fields without any hurry. The chickens and ducks were so happy that they ate the locusts. The chickens and ducks didn't need to be fed every day because they ate the locusts. So soon the locusts were gone, and the crops growing in the fields were spared and free of locusts. Later, he noticed that this sudden locust disaster ruined all the crops in other villages, leaving no harvest, except Xue Hua's village. Xue Hua and the other villagers gave the harvest grain to the affected villagers. Just as the old generation of Chinese people often say, a person with great virtue will bring good luck to his region. It was indeed. Later, people all over the country heard about this, and people throughout the land said that kind people were protected by the god. From this story, we see Xue Hua's kind heart in helping other people moved God. Therefore, the god personally came to test him. Because compassion is God's nature and kindness is human's nature. Once people return to human's nature, they are closer to nature of the universe. This is a completely reborn change that can withstand any test. The closer you are to the nature of the universe, the more you will receive God's protection. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.